Hello, everyone, and welcome to Real Reviews. I'm Chase Lee, and I'm here to review The Hunting Ground live. Since this is live, if you have any questions about the movie, you can comment down below, and they will appear on the side right here, and I will answer them for you as best to my ability. So, what is The Hunting Ground? I actually didn't know anything about this when I went to go see this film, but it's a documentary. And I always like a good documentary. It always breaks away from the mold, just seeing the usual, comic book movies or like small independent films. It's nice to see a good documentary every once in a while. So The Hunting Ground is directed by Kirby Dick, and no, it's not Moby Dick. And Kirby Dick, he has done a lot of documentaries. The most recent one actually was nominated for an Oscar, and that was The Invisible War. And he's done a lot more before that, but the one I saw first and the one I really grew to love for him as a documentarian, was This One Was Not Yet Rated. It was about the MPAA and like their kind of just whacked out system and stuff. And the one thing I really liked about This One Was Not Yet Rated, not only was it informational and there was a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes, and Kirby tried to uncover that for us and kind of just put it into a different light, but it was also entertaining. I really liked the fact, because there was like a undercover PI section of the movie where there's two people that try to see who those people were and the MPAA and whatnot, and they try to follow them around and stuff and see who are these random mystery people rating our movies for us. So I thought it was really entertaining and informative. And it kind of opened up my eyes to just how corrupt the MPAA is. I already knew it was corrupt, but this movie just kind of opens up your eyes a little bit. But anyways, different movie, different time. This one is about college campus rapes. Listen, I'm right off the bat, I fucking hate people that rape people. I hate sexual assault. I hate that shit. And I think anyone that does it, they're fucking cowards. And I might go off on a rant a little bit in this review. I'm gonna try my best to stay on target, but I fucking hate people like that, man. They just that's what I really like about documentaries, is they can really infuse emotion in you. Like when I saw This One Was Not Yet Rated, my jaw kind of dropped, and I was like, wow, that stuff happens. What the hell? When I saw Blackfish, the one about SeaWorld, I was so furious at SeaWorld. And just the way they treat their whales and stuff, I was like, how are they getting away with this? This is stupid. It's all because of money. I don't know. The Case Against Eight. That was one about the gay marriage proposal. Dumb. Fucking dumb. Okay, we don't need that shit. Let's focus on, I don't know, the economy or poverty or something. Why are we focusing on gay marriage? It's astounding. This one, The Hunting Ground, it kind of opens up your eyes and makes you so furious when you're watching it. And that's a good thing. It can be a good thing and a bad thing, depending on what side you're on. But this one focuses on, college women that are raped or sexually assaulted, and the guys are getting away with it. And most of the time it has to do with them being in athletics, and, the university president doesn't want to, expel them or anything, kind of want to make the athletic players finish the season, so that way next year the fundraising and stuff can get the college a lot of money from alumni and stuff. And it fucking pisses me off. Oh, I hate this country sometimes. Are you fucking kidding me? Everything revolves around money. Like the other Kirby Dick one, This Film Was Not Yet Rated. It's all about changing it from PG-13 to R, and it can cost money. It can lose studios a lot of money if they do that. It's money. This one, it's all about money, and it's all about donations colleges get, and they don't want their name to be tarnished like Harvard or North Dakota or California or whatever the fuck. They don't want to be tarnished, so they don't get this out in the news properly, and so it's just kind of hidden, and they tell the girls to kind of just stop pretending or whatever, stop faking it or whatever, and just live on with your life. That's so fucking dumb. So don't tarnish your name. So that was my little rant for this. Okay, so the directing. like I said, I really love Kirby Dick's direction in documentaries. They're entertaining, they're informative. Like they keep you engaged. And I really appreciate that. This one is not entertaining. And well, I mean, like it keeps your attention, don't get me wrong, but like just the subject matter, just it kind of crawls under your skin a little bit. And it's like, oh man, like I had a fist like balled up the entire time. I was like, I want to punch these fuckers that are like assaulting these women. Like, I don't even care if I get killed. I just want to teach them a lesson. Shit. Like, so anyways, Kirby Dick, like, he lights a fuse under your ass. And it's like, I really want to, like, step in and help or something. Like, this is getting out of control because they interviewed a bunch of women. Like, I had seen at least 25 separate women on this movie saying they were sexually assaulted or raped. And that's just 25. And, like, they're saying, like, you know, there was one stat that was up that was like 260 cases of sexual assault at that college that year. It's like, dear God. So directing wise, like Kirby Dick picks a side. He is totally against this and he goes after these colleges. And I really appreciate the victims for coming out and expressing like what happened to them and everything. That takes a lot of guts to do. I really appreciate that. Like it really does. What kind of makes me mad, and it's not Kirby Dick's fault, is like at the very end of the movie it said, you know, he tried to get the president of the universities and stuff that were featured in this movie, couldn't get him. They wouldn't respond. And it's like, those fucking cowards. And if they do, they'll have like a press conference where they're just like, we're handling it, everything is secure. If you were handling it, you would expel their fucking ass. So dumb. So I really commend Kirby Dick for lighting that fire under me because I kind of want to help now because I did not know this was a huge problem. I realize that sexual assaults and rapes happen, and it's very unfortunate. But the fact that it's like in this high of rate at colleges, that really makes me mad. So very well done documentary in terms of the directing side. Kirby Dick really just like, and there was a call to action at the end of the documentary, which I really love. You can go to their website and kind of like see what links they have so you can go support this cause. So I really appreciate the directing in that regard. It was kind of gut-wrenching documentary. It kind of opened up your eyes. So thank you, Kirby Dick, for that. Since this is a documentary, there's really no acting in this, but I will go over the interviews and stuff. Like I said, it's very brave for these women. And even men. There was men that were on here saying they were sexually assaulted. Listen, I commend anyone that actually showed their face on this movie. And there was one interview where they blurred out the face because the fucker was actually one of the sexual assailants. So fuck you, guy that was blurred out. But everyone else that wasn't blurred and told their story, I really appreciate that. And they focused on two girls, and they were sexually assaulted at their colleges. So they kind of got together and started this, bond. And they started the movement to try to bring awareness to the public to show everyone like this is terrible. Like this is slipping through the cracks and no one's really being addressed about it. So they actually have a really good arc of the entire doc. At the very beginning, it's super sad to hear them talk about their experiences, but towards the end of the film, you feel kind of hopeful for them. Like maybe they can get the word out to other women and men that have been sexually assaulted, and like they can kind of help them get through it and stuff, and maybe put a stop to this, or at least try to lower that rate because it's awful. Like I realize that there's gonna be some real fuckheads out there, and they're just gonna rape and screw whatever they want without anyone's permission or anything or consent. It's gonna happen. But at least we can bring awareness to this, and I'm really glad the two women that were featured really got together and kind of brought their voices out towards the end, where they got on TV and they expressed their anger and they really wanted to get this out. So I really like the arc of the two main women in this film. Cinematography-wise, it's a documentary, so you can't really knock it too much. I mean, the interview shots are very clean. They're lit well, so you can kind of see everyone's faces and stuff. I mean, there's really no like bad cinematography in this. And like when you have a documentary and you have your kind of doc footage where you're kind of out on the street like filming and stuff, it's going to be a little shaky and stuff. But for the most part, they're actually really still shots, and even though some of these campuses are assholes, some of these campuses were beautifully shot and stuff. And It's very good eye candy while they're talking over and stuff, and the interviews are nice and clear, so there's really no problem in that regard. The film is an hour and a half. I was actually engaged throughout the entire thing. I didn't feel like there was a pace issue. I felt like the documentary said what it needed to be said. It hits you in the head with it, and it's like, and then it's over with, and it's like, damn, like that was an experience. So pace-wise, in the rhythm of this doc is, I think it's spot on. Any longer, it would have been kind of going overboard, because they do, I'm not gonna lie, they do go over the same stuff over and over again. And I kind of wish they would have mixed it up a little bit. And I really wish, Kirby Dick would actually, I wish he would have done like some PI work in this film. I think that would have really helped it, because like I said, I think that was the most interesting part about this film was not yet rated, because it kept it just like on edge a little bit. Like it was very suspenseful. And I really wanted him to like maybe hire a PI, like actually go into these presidents' offices and like have a body cam or something, like actually film them or whatever, just talking about it. So I kind of wish there was a little bit of that aspect, but for the most part, they hit you with the message, and it's very hopeful towards the end. So like I said, it's very engaging. There's really no downtime in this movie, so I thought the pace was really good. It's a very good documentary, but it's still gut wrenching, and you want to just beat the shit out of people that do this to people. You are not a human being. You are fucking scum, man. Like it just blows my mind that people can rape or sexually assault someone and just feel okay about it. It's like, well, we're both drunk, we both consented. No. If they fucking say no and they're squirming, that's a big fucking red flag. That's like, maybe I should get off or whatever. Like, you fucking idiots. Like, and before I rate this movie, there was one part in this movie that made me so furious. I literally wanted to punch the screen. One of the victims was describing her night on how she got assaulted, and she went to school the next day or whatever, and she found the guy that did it. And so she got like one of those rape kits where you can kind of like swab for DNA and stuff and get it tested. She said to the president of the university and the cops and stuff, hey, listen, it was this guy. Let me prove it in my rape kit, and you can match the DNA, and we'll go from there. She swabs down there, gets the DNA. It takes a year for it to kind of like process and get the other guy's DNA, who was the quarterback, by the way, for this school, and it was Florida State University. And at the end of it, he finally got the DNA that he was supposed to give a while back. The DNA matched from him and on the rape kit. And she is saying that this guy did it. So you're sitting there and telling me that she got a rape kit and she swabbed down there. She got the DNA of the guy that did it, and it matches the guy that she says did it. How did this go down? The guy didn't get any fucking jail time or anything. The president of the university let him finish the season, and he actually went on to get a Heisman Trophy. All because this university is so fucking concerned about their image being tarnished and not getting donations from alumni. Fuck you. Seriously, this guy like did a terrible thing to someone. The DNA matched on the rape kit. He even said that he did it. He said it was consensual, but bullshit. But he's like, yeah, we had sex. So you're telling me that she made it up and she was just shitting around. Yeah. Fuck you, universities. Like, this movie will make you angry, man. Like, it'll seriously make you angry. But as a documentary, I really liked it, regardless of it, like how just bogged down I was afterwards and how angry I was. I think overall, I'll give it a solid 7 out of 10. I think it's a pretty good doc. I think a lot of people might get angry at the fact that it's just kind of going on like one side over and over again, bashing you in the head with the same stuff over and over again. So I actually understand that people might get irritated by that. I wasn't. I thought it was the right amount. If it would have gone any longer, I probably would have said something. But most people might find this documentary boring, because like I said, it just hammers that one thing over your head over and over again. But if you're a documentary lover, I would suggest check this one out, and maybe it'll open up your eyes to the whole sexual assault, hysteria that's happening around campuses now. And it's just really sad, man. So have you seen The Hunting Ground, or have you even heard of it? Comment a place rub on my face and let me know. And as always, thanks for watching my reviews. I'm Chase Lee, and tune in next time for whatever I review next. See you guys later. Since this is live, you guys get to see me stop it. So stop the broadcast. All right, goodbye.